Still waiting to get their W-2s. That's what some former employees of a Littleton auto shop told me. One of them reached out to contact Denver 7 because they didn't know where to turn for help.
We still have yet to this day get a W-2.
Cody Schuck used to work at Littleton Auto Repair and left his job in April. He says he's been trying to get his W-2 for months so he can pay his taxes.
It's middle of January. You know when we're going to get our W-2s. Oh yeah, we'll get them very soon for you, was the reply.
Still nothing. That's when he reached out to contact Denver 7.
Where are they? Oh, there was a accounting error and the company who's doing our payroll is having trouble trying to figure it out.
Schuck shared this text conversation he had with the owner of the business in April. Cody said, quote, "I require a W-2 by tomorrow night. If you can't do it, I want a written statement on why so I can attach to my taxes." The owner replied saying, quote, "I've been working with ADP this week trying to sort through what happened. I'm trying my best to get whatever's needed so I can provide the documents needed." He continued to text the owner days and months after with no response.
He blocked my number. He won't answer any calls from me.
Schuck said he filed an extension just to be safe and called the IRS for help. They sent him this letter in return on April 18th saying they were sending Littleton Auto Repair a letter asking them to send Schuck his W-2 and suggested he file this 4852 attached as a substitution if he didn't hear from the auto shop 2 weeks prior to the due date of his return. Schuck says he's waiting to fill out this form until his extension is about to expire in October in hopes he gets his W-2 beforehand.
I don't believe they actually have filed any paperwork. I have called the state of Colorado for, the state withholdings and stuff. The state told me that they have no record of any withholdings from me, for my name or any employees from Littleton Auto Repair.
Contact Denver 7 went to Littleton Auto Repair to get some questions answered, and a manager behind the counter told me Schuck is a 1099 employee, which is considered a contractor rather than a full-time employee. Schuck says that's not true. He says he should get a W-2 since taxes were taken out of his paychecks, sharing with Contact Denver 7 this stub from November of last year, showing federal Social Security and state deductions. Contact Denver 7 also talked to two other former employees who want to remain anonymous.
I repeatedly asked him for my W-2s, and he repeatedly told me, "Oh yeah, we're working on it."
He shared with us these documents he said he received from Littleton Auto Repair showing calculations made from ADP's website, a company that offers human resources services like payroll, tax, and benefits.
I've watched my mother-in-law use it and actually print the check out, like she puts the numbers into that website and it calculates everything.
He and another former employee shared their paychecks with Contact Denver 7, saying every one they received was handwritten. Contact Denver 7 tried calling and texting the auto shop owner on his cell, getting no response back. We then reached out to a local tax expert to ask what employees in this situation can do. The first step is to notify the IRS, who will then contact the employer to send a W-2.
If the employer does not do that and there is a W-2 issued to the employee can go to irs.gov and search transcripts, create an account, and request a wage and income transcript for tax year 2022.
If a W-2 doesn't exist,
that means the employer never submitted it, or he never created one to submit.
Cody Schuck says he just wants to move on with his life and not get penalized by the government.
Work with me and get me the proper form so I can get on with my life and go along my merry way.
I reached out to ADP to see if they still work with Littleton Auto Repair. ADP told me they can confirm Littleton Auto Repair is no longer an ADP client and don't have any insight into any matters that occurred at the business. Now, if there's something you want the Contact Denver 7 team to look into, please call the number right on your screen or email us at contact7@denver7.com.